What is going on, Gridiron fans? Glad to have you back for another matchups video. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. If you enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up. In the comment section below, if there's anything you think that's different, you think a game's going to go a different way, put it in the comment section. Let me know about it. Okay? And without further ado, let's get started. So, for my first matchup, I have the 49ers at Seahawks. The 49ers have been playing pretty well as of late. A ton of injuries. Solomon Thomas, Joey Bosa. That defensive line is beat up. The offensive line's a little beat up as well. Jimmy G is beat up. They're basically limping into this game. But they did beat the Rams last week, so anything could happen here. Now, Russell Wilson is coming off a loss to the Cardinals in overtime. The game went almost a full quarter of overtime. And he's got to be feeling that loss. The Seahawks in general got to be feeling that loss. They shouldn't have lost that game. Shouldn't have even been there. So, I look for the Seahawks to come out and handle their business. They're going to get all over these 49ers. But every time they play the 49ers, it's usually a defensive battle. So I don't expect this game to be too high scoring. I think it's going to be Seahawks 28-20. Okay, for matchup number 2, I have my Las Vegas Raiders going to Cleveland to play the Browns, okay? The Browns are coming off a victory where they beat the Bengals for the second time. 2 of their wins are against the Bengals. But they can't beat anybody else in that division. They've actually gotten stomped by the Steelers and the Ravens. So, I don't really think they're really good. They are really good. They've also beat Dallas and the Colts. You know, they haven't beat anybody with a winning record yet. Raiders don't really have a winning record either. So, I guess the Browns should beat the Raiders. But I don't know. I think the Raiders match up pretty well against these Browns. And yes, we are coming off a loss where we got stomped by the Buccaneers. But that game, with 7 minutes left in that game was still 24-20. And the Raiders were driving. Somebody dropped a pass, and it got picked off. It wasn't even Derek Carr's fault. And everything just snowballed from there. You know, the defense just started giving up everything. And it was just, it just snowballed from there. Not much I can say. It was an ugly game. The Raiders were dealing with a lot last week. The Raiders had all of their offensive linemen not practice last week because of an idiot named Trent Brown. But I think, given the circumstances last week, the Raiders did pretty well for 3.5 quarters. So, playing a team like the Browns, I think we can hang. And I'm actually going to go with the Raiders 28-24. Okay, for matchup number 3, I have the Colts at the Lions. The Lions coming off a big victory, last-second victory against the Falcons, which isn't exactly a major feat because a lot of people have come back on the Falcons. They can't hold a lead at all. They can't stop a nosebleed. What other analogies can I go with? That offense, the Falcons' offense is electric. That defense is terrible. Anyway, we're talking about the Colts and the Lions. Okay. The Lions are playing pretty well. They're playing 500 ball, and that's where they're at. They're around 500. The defense is pretty good. The offense is, but I think the Lions are doing some good things. Moving over to the Colts. The Colts have a stout defense. Top 10 defense easily. They have a really good running game. As long as they turn around and hand the ball to Jonathan Taylor. Great offensive line. They got weapons at receiver. Their one downfall, their one problem is Phillip Rivers. What Phillip Rivers is going to show up? Is it going to be the guy that throws 4 picks a game, or is it going to be the guy that throws 300 yards a game? You know, usually doesn't matter if he throws 300, 350 yards a game if he only throws 1 or 2 picks. You can get away with that, but when he's throwing 200 yards a game and he's getting 1 or 2 picks, that's hurting. And occasionally, Phillip Rivers will throw 3-4 picks in a game easily. They don't care. He just fires it. He just slings it. Half the time, I wonder if he even looks. I think the Colts really did themselves a disservice by getting him. Everybody says he's a Hall of Famer. Yeah, because he's throwing so many freaking... He leads the league in yards all the time, but he throws a lot of interceptions. But I do believe in the Colts as a team. I'm hoping that Phillip Rivers is less of a factor. They can run the ball a little bit more, and he can protect the ball at least a little bit. Maybe only throw 1 interception. But I'm taking the Colts 24-23. Okay, so for my 4th matchup, I have the Saints at the Bears. The Bears played Monday night and lost to the Rams. That Bears offense looks okay. It's okay. It's not great. I don't know if they can score on this Saints defense. This Saints defense is pretty good. The Rams defense is pretty good, and look at what happened when the Bears went up against them. So, all in all, I think the Bears are going to struggle a little bit. On the other side of the ball, the Saints haven't exactly been rolling like they did in the past. Michael Thomas has been hurt. Emmanuel Sanders is hurt now. Alvin Kamara is just pretty much doing everything. Him and Latavius Murray. There's questions about, does Drew Brees still have the arm strength? Is he getting too old? Yada yada. I think Brees and the Saints put that to rest this week. I think they go out and they beat a team with a winning record in the Bears. 21-20. Okay, the matchup we've all been waiting for. The Steelers at the Ravens. This is going to be a slobber knocker. Man, I love it when 2 defenses clash. But these aren't just 2 good defenses. Both these offenses can move the ball. Both have weapons. Lamar Jackson is a Swiss Army knife. He can do it all. He can probably catch passes if they let him. Ravens have a damn good running game. The Steelers have a high-powered offense. Both have good defenses. I don't know what is the best unit in this entire game. Both have top 5 defenses. Both have top 7 offenses, let's just say. It's going to be a battle. It's also a division game. These 2 teams are well acquainted with each other. You know, Big Ben's been going against the Ravens for 15 years now at this point. They haven't played each other this year. The Steelers are undefeated. The Ravens have a loss to the Chiefs, though. It's a really good team. So, who do I think comes out on top? I'm going Steelers 24-21. It's probably going to be way higher scoring than that. But I'm just going with a nice football number. 24-21. Okay, Gridiron fans, those are my matchups for the week. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree with some of my assessments? Do you agree with my scores? Do you agree with my winners? Do you disagree? You disagree? Put it in the comments below. If you haven't been here before, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. It really helps me out with the algorithm. So, I am the Gridiron Guy, and I am out.